establish quorum.
All right. Dustin?
Yes.
Ashley? Chris?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Jody?
Yes.
Courtney? Kayon? Kent? You don't count.
Consideration and action on consent agenda. Minutes from January 7th, 2026, regular meeting. Make a motion to approve.
Dustin?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
Emily?
Yes.
Jody?
Yes.
Discussion and possible action on items removed from the consent agenda. Consideration, discussion, and financial review on budget remaining for use in this fiscal year.
Okay, on the play program, I actually hadn't, I forgot to grab it. After I buy the lights, if they allow me to buy the lights next week, with their city commission meeting, we'll have about $32,000 left. So that will cover, we had the playgrounds done, which they're finishing that up Friday at Dixon. The fencing done, the ATV bought, the AC and the Dixon, AC and heaters in Dixon and Peters concession stands. The plexiglass going up on the Dixon and Peters concession stands, so the AC just doesn't go straight out the windows. Well, Bob asked me about that. He goes, what? I was like, I'll buy some plexiglass, bolt it in. That way, I'm gonna leave it to where you can get a ball of pop or something underneath it and not, trying to think. Gonna get some more, kind of like the decomposed granite to put on the fields to kind of level them up more. And that's kind of where we're at. I'm still waiting on quotes. I got a guy that's gonna help me do it, but I don't know what he's gonna charge to put the poles in the ground and set the lights up and get new wire and stuff ran. And I got another guy that's gonna come in and donate his time to put that decomposed granite down and level where the old playground was at and start trying to work that to get it ready to go with another field over there as well. Also with that play money, we also did all the trees and water line at Peters Park. I know it doesn't look very pretty right now, but this spring when the leaves are on, it'll look a lot better. As far as budget wise, right now, we have about $5,000, just not out of the play money, but out of regular budget money. Which some of that's gonna be spent on signing our teams up with OK Kids every year. Probably some bases. I did buy a pitcher's mound out of it. And then we'll see when we get the bases and everything ordered and bought, we'll go from there. I did, outside of the budget, Shields in Tulsa donated 2 brand new heavy duty Tanner tees to the Parks and Rec. I go pick up tomorrow morning.
Cool.
So we will not have those cheap tees anymore to use for T-ball.
Nice.
That's awesome. Those things were
Yeah, they're
hanging in there last
yeah.
season.
When I bought those, 2 of them were brand new last season, and now they're destroyed.
They go fast.
So how does like the play money or plane? I don't know. Was it play or plane?
Play.
Play.
That's an acronym on that.
Sounds like we have more. Like you're planning to use some of that 32 that you mentioned, doing some of those things.
Right.
How like what are we limited to that being spent on?
After the lights and stuff get done, I'll have a better. We can spend it. Part of it goes to pay for Tracy. We don't because they took a. It's not a loan.
I do love Tracy.
What was it called? Anyways, they borrowed against it, but it's not a loan, so we can't take a loan. I can't remember what it's called. So what we're gonna do, it's a 5-year note, basically. So as that money,
credit, right? Like it's a
right. So as that money comes in, they pay this here,
Yeah.
and then whatever's left out of that monthly payment goes back in, and we can use it to buy whatever we need. But it's just one of those until I get the lights and stuff all done. That was the big deal, because we're still looking at security cameras probably for the next fiscal year, now that we're getting stuff put up and looking good. Because I know once season starts, people are gonna try to get in the concession stands.
There's a number of reasons why you would want security cameras
There's-
in ball fields.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. And so we're gonna get lights, or not lights, gosh dang it, security cameras and stuff like that with it. Security cameras is really the only major thing left that we promised to do on the net play money.
Okay.
And then, but it continues to come in over,
Over 10 years.
so,
Okay.
so we'll continue to build and pay
Yeah.
what we've used, but, so hopefully we'll continue to accrue
Right.
and be able to,
Just improve stuff.
Just keep improving and keep improving.
yeah, I'm sure there's more equipment that we need.
Well, there is, I would like to get another shed just for the equipment, because right now, down in my office, in that little garage area, I have a tractor, four-wheeler, a lawnmower, all the chemicals, all the, I mean, there's just, and my pitcher's mounds right now are out underneath the awning, the good ones underneath the awning, so it didn't get all the snow and junk on it. I would like to eventually be able to put those in there and keep them locked up. But that's just, and then eventually maybe build new concession stands and upgrade bathrooms that need to be done.
Yeah.
That's my long-term, and eventually it's another softball field. Softball field's my 5-year plan on that one.
Cool. That sounds great. I'm still in the camp realm. I wanna see if we can do some sort of like pavilions, probably the best word. to use.
Right down
Over
at
at
Peters. Yes.
Especially with the new spot, like the new playground. I think there's room in the northwest there.
There is now. And what I'm also looking at doing, I'm glad because I forgot about that, is getting some shade structures over the playground as well too. That
Yeah, I was thinking there's no shade.
About that too, yeah.
Yeah, but to get the playgrounds at the price I got them on, if I'd added the shade structure to it, it would have taken out of the sale price and made it $200,000 to $300,000 for that one at Peters. And I was like, I can't, I
Well,
can't.
that's awesome.
But no, because the guy's supposed to be bringing some shade structure down books for me Friday when they come down too. So I'm looking at that, and that's just basically taking the pole toppers off of them and putting the shade structure pipes in it and going from there. I did have the guy come in that put the playground up when they're down at Dixon. He checked on that one piece that they said was loose. It's not loose.
Is Dixon up now?
Dixon's up and running. The only thing left to do is the sidewalk from the entry gate to the playground and put the wheelchair accessible ramp on it. It's all sitting there, gonna finish it Friday.
Awesome.
Is all the old stuff gone?
All the old stuff is gone, and it's gone. They hauled it off. Wood chips are all in. It's completely full. We had to buy another 80 cubic yards of wood chips, but it's all covered. The sticker problem up at Dixon where that hill was at, where I put that playground, will now be gone because it's under 12 inches of wood chips.
So do we, like, out of our budget, besides the play money, so there's play money and then there's city
Yes,
money.
5,000 is
5,000.
So is that allocated towards anything specific?
Not right. It's going to go cover the cost of the DJ for Daddy Daughter
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Okay,
It's
that's what I thought,
extra.
but I just
Yeah.
wanted- Like, I just didn't know if we were.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Okay.
I may hold off on new bases until the fiscal year, just because I'm very cheap, and I don't want to spend $300 in shipping on bases. To where if I can find them somewhere, I can just go to the store and pick them up. Just pick them up that way.
When you go get the tees from Shills, possible way to talk to the manager or something and see if they would donate bases, or
I will have to email and go through that process again. Yeah.
or if we could order through them.
I was
And
like,
then
or if they could order, yeah, I was like, if they could order and we could at least pick them
Yeah,
up. through-
right, and that's the other thing I'm gonna talk to him about.
or something.
Yeah.
Shills, I've reached out to Dick's, I've reached out to Academy, I've reached out to all. Shills is the only one that's willing to donate to me.
Well, I was like, we're
So-
just getting it cost, or we could, something just to save us from shipping fees and things like that.
My thought process with that is when I go buy baseballs and softballs for games, I'm gonna buy them at Shields just because they're the ones that are willing to help me out.
Yeah.
And I hate to be that way, but
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was like, I wouldn't read it. That's,
I hadn't even received an email back from Dixer Academy yet. And Shields emailed me back a day and a half later and told me when I could come pick them up.
It's cool.
So. That's what the rest of some of that 5,000 to go to is baseball and softballs for games.
yeah, okay.
Now that 32,000 that we have, it will, as the taxes roll in, and if it's a higher percentage per that fiscal year, our budget will go higher.
Out on the play money after we pay.
After we pay it back.
Yeah.
There's a
And
potential.
that goes right back into a budget.
I think they,
I don't know.
1 million for the library and us combined.
No, 1 million each.
1 million.
Yeah, I was like, it was separate.
No friends or family to come.
I know, I'm like, come shop, come eat, come use your money.
Yeah. But no, it's separate. So whatever the library spends their million on is them, whatever we spend our million on is us. That's what the estimate was. Now, there for a little bit, our sales were down, but now they're Taco Bell coming in, came
Yeah,
in.
hopefully we'll keep
Oh, yeah.
opening up some more things.
Well, and they're starting the dirt work over here on that new strip mall, so maybe whatever business is going there. So,
Okay.
Exciting. I guess I don't think about that when I see Taco Bell come in, but that makes sense. It's pretty awesome.
that's why if we eat out in Perkins usually.
I was like,
Just
we
for,
try,
just
we
'cause
try to,
I want my
stay-
money.
Yeah, we try to stay local for the most part. Okay.
Anything else? Consideration, discussion, and possible action, proceed with Parks and Recreation Survey.
That's me. So I don't know what the best way is to show you guys this, or if you want to see it, or I can show you in a little bit.
I'll just come back up there.
I don't even know if it's working, to be honest.
So I've got it up here just so it's easier to see, but it's really, really simple to use on the phone. So basically, just have like a little intro basically saying like, thanks for taking a moment to share feedback. The survey is open to participants and community members, designed to help us better understand how our programs and facilities are being used today, and what you'd like to see offered in the future. Appreciate your time and role in helping building a stronger, more engaging community experience for everyone. First question is, has anyone in your household participated in Perkins Parks and Rec sports or events in the last 12 months? Any of this can be rephrased or anything. If they say no, basically they go to a section and it just says like, which of these events would you be most likely to participate in?
Okay.
If you say yes, there's an extra question there. So I'm gonna say yes. So it's which sports or events did they participate in, and they can select all or any of these. And I included other in case, like maybe somebody perceives something they did as one of our events. Like it'd be nice to see that feedback. But this is all the things that I thought of, and I sent this list to Ashley too, of just like things that we've done in the last 12 months. So that's basketball, t-ball, baseball, softball, adult softball, Christmas karaoke night, movie in the park, mom and son sneaker ball, daddy-daughter dance. And I still included like Christmas karaoke night, even though not very many people showed up because maybe people didn't know about it, or like it's just advertising for what we've
Yeah, just
done.
to see like,
They open the survey, so they can come in and select like as many or as little things as they want. But they did say they participated, and so I'm requiring them to answer, like to select something. And then the next question is, how likely would you be to recommend Perkins Parks and Recreation sports and events to a friend? Which that's like your standard, like measuring how effective you are based off of who's willing to refer you. I'm just gonna put 5. I'm just gonna next. I'm not gonna hit submit. So whether or not you said yes or no to the first one, after you answer that second question, and if you said yes, that third, how much would you refer somebody? There's just a couple open text questions. What type of sports events or park facilities would you most like to see added in the future? What is the best way to keep your household informed of upcoming parks and recreation sports and events? And please provide any other feedback on Perkins Parks and Recreation sports events or facilities. So it's maximum 6 questions,
Okay.
and it's really, really, really like phone friendly.
Good.
So if they're
Okay.
clicking on Facebook, which is likely where we're gonna have more
Yeah.
people use it, then
I like that, and I think that a lot of people confuse Parks and Rec for other,
Right.
so they
Yeah.
don't know the division, like what's
it's all the
what.
same,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah.
And a lot of people confuse Old Settlers Day with the city of Perkins.
They do.
They don't, and it's not a bad thing, because I mean, the city of Perkins, we do a lot of work with it, but it's a separate entity because the chamber does it.
Right. But yes, I think it's kind of the same thing, like the Tri-County thing, sometimes I think they confuse with who does it, like Parks and Rec.
Right.
You know, just all of the sports around, so I think it'll be nice to see kind of how people answer, and respond, and maybe how we can take that and
'Cause I get a lot of phone calls for Tri-County basketball, it's like,
I have seen a lot of people post previous about it and, you know, try to direct that. But,
So my plan, at least to roll it out, was I was gonna put like a paragraph together, and I was gonna say like, hi, my name's Chris, like I built a survey, I'm on the board, you know, please, you know,
yeah,
if you have an opportunity to give us your feedback. It just makes it more personal,
Right.
less like we're just like the city sending out a survey.
no, absolutely.
And I was gonna post it under the Parks and Rec account. But hopefully, like, you know, not only do we just flat out get feedback, but like it generates some ideas too, and some of those things, like we're just talking about shade structures, like there might be stuff we haven't even thought about. Yeah, there's something like that, but, we've been talking about like flag football and soccer. I would hope if people are passionate about the soccer deal, like we hear about it, right?
No, absolutely.
This is the perfect opportunity to think
Yeah, what do you want, what do you want, like,
Yeah.
well, because I'm getting asked by 4 or 5 people all the time, are we doing volleyball? I'm like, if I have
Volleyball.
4 or 5 people asking, that's not even enough to do anything with.
Right?
no.
So if there's
People
a,
ask, that's one thing.
that's a different story, and I can work something out with Ms. Williams on using the gym and stuff, I mean, I can do that, but if I have 4 or 5 people, I'm gonna have 5 kids sign up, what do you?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Any questions?
When are you?
That's a great question. It doesn't matter when I start it, when I end it, whatever we decide. If we want to leave it open for a month or, you know, whatever, I'll just post a couple times a week for a month. That, you know.
I think that's great.
And then afterwards, I'll make a post. That is like, this is the results, right? Like a lot of people said they really liked this. You know, 60% of the people had a positive, you know, rating on if they would refer someone, whatever, right? Like I'll kind of just show like what we got from it, so that the people that did respond can see like, hey, we're paying attention to that.
Yeah, I think that's great. And I think, you know, if we can do it for a month and then bring it back, we can kind of,
Yeah, and this is easy. I mean, this exact form, I can clear all the responses and we can just reuse the same exact thing in November or whatever, anytime we want.
Right.
And we can make
I think
tweaks or
doing it
whatever.
more than one time is not a bad idea, like,
Just to see what, because I know there's a bunch of new people moving in all the time that don't,
I mean, well, and we're building neighborhoods like nobody's business, we're getting another,
another new neighborhood
Yeah.
coming in,
um,
but I just don't know.
so yeah.
If they don't know how to get a hold, because I had somebody call, I said, do you follow the Perkins Park and Rec webpage? No, or Facebook page? No. I said, go find it on Facebook and follow it.
I might make a subsection like the last thing to say like, if you don't, you know, follow us at Perkins or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's great, like a little link to
Mhm.
go back.
What was I gonna say? I just thought about it and I don't know.
It's my brain all the time, it's okay.
Yeah.
Can you put on there, Chris? I'm just asking because we have a text deal,
Oh.
and if they would like Parks and Rec's update text messages, we can program, but I need their phone numbers.
Okay.
Text message?
The city of Perkins, how do you sign up for that?
That's
It's a text message that for like the emergency outages and stuff like that.
That is not a time to sign up for Parks and Rec alert.
But it can be.
No, it can't.
Amy said it could.
I know what you're talking about. I used to work in like
Yeah.
those types of applications.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what that is, but you can set up a campaign that is just like for a specific.
It's kind of like a color tree type deal.
Yeah, yeah, that's what we used to do. So that's cool. I didn't know that was existing.
Have a fun ride home.
Yeah. What I was going to say is it's the survey, if we do it multiple times a year, that's one of those things where it's like even if you miss it, like you know it happened and then you see it again, you're like, oh, I thought about that thing that I didn't say on that survey
That I
that I
wanna
need to
see.
say this time.
Exactly.
Right? Like so if you do a recurring thing, like people start to kind of, look forward to it on their, mental plan.
Exactly, yeah.
Do it every quarter or something, and just,
Yeah, just to pull the people, and there's new people moving in, and there's,
Okay.
or people see events happening, and it makes them think like,
Right-
oh, I wish we
right now, we
had.
put it on the water bills, but
People don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Not on Perkins.
That is not
I don't
other
live
people's
well.
tips, that's
I don't live in
not,
Perkins, so I don't get a Perkins water
Yeah.
bill. Dustin
I don't
doesn't,
either.
Jody don't, Kayon doesn't.
no, I would, and again, I would never go on and be like, well, I'm gonna go,
Right.
The form is in Google, but it tracks it doesn't even get their email or anything like that. So,
yeah. If it is not, probably right here at my fingertips, I'm probably not gonna do that, to be really honest, like.
that's all I got.
I think it's great. If you will let us know, or have Trent let us know when you push it, so we can push it, like,
Because I'll share it
I will-
I'll share it on my personal page. I know there's people in Perkins that message me on my personal Facebook page.
just, if you'll shoot us an email, that way I can go out and find it, just in case it doesn't pop up right away.
Let's just plan for me to send it out on Monday,
Okay.
That works. And then that way I can go find it, and,
and then I'll
And
go,
share it.
forward.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll get it all over the place then.
Anything else? Consideration and discussion regarding organizing the Parks and Recreation Daddy-Daughter Dance on February 22nd, 2026.
Ticket sales have picked up tremendously this week. I mean, tremendous.
Stillwater is not doing one.
Oh,
So,
They took it, because they've advertised it.
now, Kirby is doing hers at Thriller.
Okay.
Stillwater, though, is not doing it. So they've turned it over to her. She is doing 3 time slots, but Stillwater itself is not, because Thriller and Stillwater did one last year. So very big for both of them to do them. They
Right.
were both packed.
That explains the phone call I got the other day then, asking, I live in Stillwater, is it okay if I still come to this one? I said, I don't care.
No, actually.
I mean, but,
Like, how are we gonna, no,
yeah,
I mean,
well,
like-
because I think with the baseball signups, it says, are you kids? But they get confused on certain
okay,
aspects of what Perkins does and what Stillwater does.
gotcha. But, so, that being said, I think we need to make sure it's popping in.
Well,
I think it could be pretty busy.
we have a list of exactly who has them, just in case somebody doesn't have their ticket.
Yeah.
But I have a list in my office that I've sold tickets to. City Hall's making a list of who they sold and what time slots. So at the 130 tickets per time slot, we make a pretty close on
capacity.
running out on the early time slot.
Yeah, I could see that. She said that her first time slot is she sold a ton. Second one is picked up. The third one right now is like an 8 o'clock, and she hasn't sold, which she's doing it on Saturday night.
Oh, she's the night before.
But she said that it has not sold very many yet, but so just a,
I think we did that one last year at an 8 o'clock time slot, and it doing near as busy.
I don't think did we do an 8 or did we do a 7? We did like a 4:30 and a 7, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. It was
It was,
a random, because we did an hour and a half time. We did 2 hour and a half.
It was like 4:30 to 6, and then 6:30 to 8.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah.
that second one just was not as, did not.
No,
push
the
as
second
bad.
was not. And that's, I told my sister-in-law, I said, the younger kids will come to the earlier
Yes.
ones, and they will sell out faster, but
Because we had a couple of dads that didn't get early tickets, they got late tickets, and their daughters fell asleep in their laps.
Yes.
We're idiots, Trent, we know.
Not you, no. I mean, 3 guys that I know of personally that
Oh, yeah.
I watched, they came and talked to me and said, man, I was like, your daughter's about to, he's like, yeah, I had to wake her up to go get
That's what
some
I was
sugar.
telling him. He was having a breakdown because she was tired.
Yeah. But yeah, so it could be pretty busy on ours then if we.
Good.
I'm attending the first slot, but then I'm gonna go drop off the kiddo and come back and help the second one. I do have notes from Ashley on daddy-daughter dance.
Okay.
She said she'll be at a dance competition before the daddy-daughter dance, so she can't like help get things and everything like that. She said she thinks we should have a variety of bite-sized desserts, brownie bites, Rice Krispie treats, cookies, something like that, 3 to 5 options. She said, I know we're not having a photographer, but if there's like props or anything like that left over from the photo booth, like that would be really easy to just set up like a simple backdrop for people to still take pictures at.
I think a bunch of those,
I think
that was all the DJs, wasn't it?
no, we did the backdrop last year. Me and Ashley did it.
The props could have been the DJs. Because he had similar props whenever they did the 360 thing at Kirsten.
That's what I was,
If they have some, that would be great. If they have anything they wanted to bring for that, but we, I mean, I think we just did a simple Amazon type backdrop and taped it up for cute pictures. And I can if you,
We maybe didn't keep it.
I probably not, but they're not super expensive and.
Like it's like buying a tablecloth from.
Exactly. But I
it
can,
was like a real thin plastic.
Yeah.
they're like little stringery type things. I can send some. Do we still have an Amazon? Okay, I can send some little links to you.
I mean, I know my kid loved the backdrop. She
Yeah,
had a
we
million
could do, like,
pictures over there.
Plates, cups, if you want, and
Yeah, I
little
got-
ideas to
I'm
match them
supposed
up.
to, according to the list that I have, I'm supposed to get plates, cups, napkins, water, punch for the dance, and brownie bites, goodies, and all that.
Not red,
Not red, not red, not red, not red.
but yes. Yes, we do brownie bites, cookies, just an assortment of things. Yeah, I can find a few things and shoot them to you.
Yeah, if you need help with anything, running or anything like that, let me know.
And I
Job super
don't think, I think the tournament starts that week of the 23rd, is what they said?
Monday for Tri-County basketball?
Yes.
Yeah, I just
So I
talked to
should
Tyler.
be, okay, so I should be around to help set up, so.
That's why you wanted his number.
I'm flying out the day after daddy-daughter.
Oh, geez.
I'm going to Orlando for like the whole week for business stuff. And so I was like, am I going to make it back? Or if it's going to be over, I'm flying my wife out to Orlando and we're going to Wizarding World without the kids.
They'll start playing during the week, typically.
Yeah, he said they will start games on Monday and it'll probably play until like Saturday, Sunday.
Depends on how, yeah, if they win or lose, but yeah. But yeah, so I'll write that down. Because I'll look back and see how many I ordered last year because I didn't have very many leftover plates and stuff. And go through that. Anything else we need to add to that? Did Ashley give us any more assignments? No, okay. We have a little box of some decorations and things,
Yeah.
and I think I might have a few things I can throw in. Okay.
All right. Consideration, discussion, and possible action regarding organizing the Parks and Recreation Mother Son Things.
Did we, I think we need to kind of decide on the date. I know we tabled it like May, June, October, November.
We were gonna send out a poll on Facebook.
Oh,
We're gonna poll, just a simple poll. I think.
May, June, October, November.
Yeah, to see what people wanted.
May, June, October. just say like when would you like to have?
We would like to hold another Mother Son dance.
Do you want me to do that, Trent?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Would love the input.
Yeah, this week's gonna
We're
be
into that, giving putting their
Well,
feedback.
yeah, I mean, I
in
think,
and-
yeah, I think it involves them and they're more likely to be involved if we can.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Do you care when I do that, or can I do that tonight?
Tonight, that's
You,
fine.
yeah, you can put it out tonight and we'll share the heck out of it. And
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope. That's good.
Consideration and discussion regarding the Parks and Recreation Trivia Night.
I know this time of year is hectic for everybody in Perkins. What do we think about maybe sometime in August, September?
I don't know. That's pretty hectic too, right? Everybody's back in school and
Yeah.
all sports, everything's happening. What?
We talked about doing it in late spring.
That's what I was thinking. What's April look like? You're cringing. So
It's the middle of softball.
softball.
That's softball, baseball, that's busy Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday, Thursday for sure.
Pretty much through the
Through the end of May.
June. Well, I mean, June you have state tournaments. So.
Jeez. That's
I guess my question would be on this: how much time would it take to put it?
A trivia night, not much, I don't think. I mean, we can just pop, because I got the projector, we can pop the laptop up there and just
All we
run.
need is really we talked about doing a little concession, like
Right.
popcorn,
I mean, it's-
snacks.
Right.
Do the trivia thing, so if we're keeping it simple, which I think we should, is it gonna take a lot of
It's not gonna take a lot of prep work,
manpower and
No.
things to put it in?
because it's a
So-
free deal. We'll just advertise the heck out of it and just see how it goes out.
So if we did it on a Friday evening,
Did we decide if this was kids included or adults only? I know Ashley wants to have more adults only activities.
I mean, for me, I don't really care, but
I don't really care either.
If we can try it for maybe the summer, once everything kind of settles down on a Friday, because if we do it during the fall on Fridays, then we get a whole lot of people. There's gonna be about 80 million people.
oh yeah, it's
That
fall
would be
is
good.
out. Nowadays. But that's why I was thinking if we did it later in the spring on Fridays,
If that is, it doesn't interfere with softball or
yeah, that's why I was thinking of Friday night.
I don't know.
What's our
We-
are you guys typically more free on a Friday night?
Well,
More like practice.
the week after next, I am going to have a coaches meeting and I can have more info on when coaches are practicing, because if people are out practicing with their kids in softball or baseball, that's going to really hinder us. Because with the games being Tuesdays, Monday, every night of the week except for Friday and Wednesday. So it'll only leave Friday to practice for some, because 8U baseball will be at Dixon, T-ball's at Dixon. So there's 2 nights right there, and I'm going to try to find time for about 10 teams to practice up there.
Years.
Peters, yeah, I said Dixon, I meant Peters. And then I've got 4 8U softball teams. They're going to be down at Dixon practicing at some point in time. A 10U softball team, and possibly 2 12U softball teams. And then,
Field.
huh?
On one field.
Well, I'm getting the track fields.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got 1, possibly 2 12U baseball teams. 2, maybe 3, I was planning on 3 10U baseball teams. Yeah. So Fridays, people are gonna have to practice on up through May, June.
Are we avoiding the summer just because it's the summer?
Well, we could do summer. I mean, as long, if we have a good turnout. I mean, that's my thing, because of the summer and people being gone on
Vacation.
vacations on the weekends and people going to the lake every weekend.
I mean,
I
somebody's
go.
on
I
vacation.
don't go anywhere, but.
Yeah, me either. Somebody's on vacation, somebody's got practice, like,
Right.
it's never gonna be
People are,
perfect.
yeah, it's like, we're not
There's
gonna
always
crash
something.
everybody, but-
But I know, I think the springtime is gonna be a
Sounds
little.
like, yeah, late spring is not really an option, so we don't need to make a decision tonight.
Right, I think we shoot more towards
So what if we
July,
did like,
August.
what if we did end of June? Are you done with your major stuff at the end of June?
Oh, yeah. The only thing that could possibly go on the end of June is if we have teams that make it to OK Kids State.
How many teams is that gonna be? What's the
Possibly-
likely impact of people who won't be here for that?
You ask my husband, they're gonna make
We're
it.
going to nationals, baby.
Well, but they've been to state every year, just about. They play Washington.
Well, we've been to regionals every year.
Yeah, regionals.
Until we play Washington and then crushes our hopes and dreams.
I mean,
It's fine.
that's, honestly, if
Baseball
there may
capital of
be
the world.
one or two teams, so you're looking at 20 to 30 people that could affect the end of June.
It's like realistically not a huge
Right.
population.
But at the same time,
But-
with it being towards the end of June, then you got people prepping for the 4th of July weekend. Being gone at the lake.
Should I add a question to this survey about like what time of year is the best? Like when are
Yeah.
Maybe we should poll people on
Yeah,
this
pull
too.
that
Poll
one, yeah,
people.
put that on there, Chris.
We're gonna do a trivia night too.
poll that or survey that? Which one?
Survey, just ask them
What? I don't know.
June or July, which would you rather see an adult or a trivia night? Which month?
Cool. Okay.
Or July, August, just early part
Which
of
month in
August.
the summer would you like to see it?
Right. Early part of August would probably be okay. On Fridays. Bandits don't have anything on Fridays.
Aren't they? It's like no, it's like the demons start like the 14th-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
More sign-up questions. I love the last week of sign-ups.
Yeah.
start telling everybody it's too late.
No.
A lot of recruits to my T-ball team.
Yeah, I've got a lot of, your team's just
Your
about
T-ball
done.
team.
Yeah, we're probably full.
But it's gonna
Because
look
my wife coached
everybody
kindergarten
11 to
basketball.
10 to 11 kids on their T-ball team.
You just carry them all over.
Yeah, there's small boys.
I love it. Good.
You got the trivia night, you put that on there, and then we'll kind of get an answer back from people on that as well. Because I don't know what dance competitions look like during the summer. I never had a daughter in dance. Or cheer competitions or,
Me neither. My boys don't look very cute in bows. So.
I saw him playing on Saturday.
Yeah. We're lame.
All right. Anything else? Adjourn.